I told Man United no after heartbreaking situation. Now I'm on my way to Tottenham, inside the most emotional transfer of the summer. Welcome to Football Focus. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we kick off, if you love football, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive in. When heartbreak strikes, some crumble, others rise. For one of Europe's most talented footballers, a shattered dream at Old Trafford became the driving force behind a courageous, career-defining move to North London. Now, as the summer transfer window nears its peak, Tottenham Hotspur fans are set to welcome a player who turned Manchester United down in the wake of a deeply personal and painful chapter, one that altered everything. It began not on the pitch, but off it. Sources close to the player revealed that he had been in advanced talks with Manchester United for over a month, with verbal agreements in place and a medical tentatively scheduled. Erik ten Hag personally reached out, expressing his confidence in the star's ability to transform United's midfield and spearhead a new era alongside Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes. The player was flattered, honored even, but days before signing, a heartbreaking family emergency struck, one that changed his perspective on everything. In his words, "I had to stop. Football didn't matter at that moment." While United showed understanding, the machine kept moving. They began pursuing alternatives. But for the player, something inside shifted. Manchester United were great to me. They were patient, they understood. But the timing, it was just wrong. I knew I couldn't walk into Old Trafford with my mind elsewhere. I had to be honest with myself and them. With that, the door quietly closed on what many believed would be a blockbuster switch. Enter Tottenham Hotspur. The moment Ange Postecoglou heard the player's situation, he reportedly sent a personal message, not just of footballing intent, but human empathy. The player was deeply touched. Ange didn't talk about formations or trophies. He just said, "We've all been through pain. When you're ready, Spurs will be here for you." That meant everything. The Spurs hierarchy moved quickly, yet respectfully. Understanding the player's emotional recovery was as important as any physical preparation. With James Maddison recovering from injury and the club preparing for a demanding Premier League and European schedule, the timing felt right for both parties. Tottenham didn't just offer a contract, the player explained. They offered me a safe space, somewhere I could start fresh, not just as a footballer, but as a human. Insiders reveal the contract is a 5-year deal worth over £85,000 a week, with performance-based add-ons that could take his total earnings to north of £25 million. But for the player, it wasn't about the money. It was about identity. I needed to feel like I was seen, not just for my stats or goals, but for who I really am. Tottenham gave me that. I can't wait to repay them. The news has sent ripples through both fan bases. Manchester United supporters expressed disappointment, with some blaming the club's timing and rigidity, but many respected the player's honesty and resilience. "We lost a great one," tweeted one fan, "but he made the decision with dignity. All the best, except when you play us." Tottenham fans, meanwhile, erupted in excitement. The hashtag #WelcomeHome trended within an hour of the news breaking. Club legends praised the move as bold and character-defining. One former Spurs captain told us, "This is more than a signing. This is a story of redemption, of strength, and Tottenham is the perfect stage." Sources close to the squad say players like Son Heung-min and Rodrigo Bentancur have already reached out to welcome him. One dressing room insider told us, "He's going to fit in instantly. The lads respect what he's been through. This isn't just about football anymore. This is about a brotherhood." Ange Postecoglou is believed to see him as the final piece in his tactical jigsaw. With Yves Bissouma anchoring the midfield and Maddison operating as a creative outlet, the new signing offers versatility, pace, and leadership. Whether deployed as a box-to-box dynamo or deeper-lying playmaker, he promises to bring steel and soul to Tottenham's evolving identity. Preseason training will be his first test, but sources suggest the club is easing him in with a tailored plan to gradually build fitness and rhythm. "We're not rushing anything," said a member of the coaching staff. "The priority is to make sure he feels settled, in his body and in his heart." Fans are expected to see him in action during Spurs' upcoming friendly against Borussia Dortmund. There's speculation he could be handed the captain's armband temporarily in a symbolic gesture of solidarity. When asked about it, the players simply smiled. "That would be emotional, but right now, I'm just proud to wear the shirt. This move also sends a powerful message across Europe, one about integrity, vulnerability, and the courage to choose what's right over what's easy. In a sport often defined by pressure and perception, this transfer stands out for its authenticity. A player who once dreamed of Old Trafford chose instead a path paved with meaning, and that path leads straight to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. For Daniel Levy and the board, it's a statement signing, one that proves Spurs are more than just a football club. They are becoming a sanctuary, a place where talent meets empathy and ambition meets humanity. Meanwhile, Manchester United are regrouping, recalibrating their midfield targets with just weeks left in the window. The players' absence will sting, but there's no bitterness, only what-ifs. Tottenham fans, though, aren't concerned with what-ifs. They're thinking about what's next. And for them, next means seeing their new hero, one who chose them not out of convenience, but conviction, light up the Premier League with more than just football, with heart. As the transfer window races towards its dramatic climax, this may just go down as the summer's most emotional move. A story not of agents and clauses, but of people, of pain, of perseverance, and of a future now built on healing and hope. He turned down Manchester United, and he's on his way to Tottenham. Not because it was the easy choice, but because it was the right one. Stay tuned for exclusive footage from the player's first day at Hotspur Way, behind-the-scenes training content, and fan reactions as Tottenham Hotspur prepares to unveil their most heartfelt signing in years. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Football Focus News for more breaking updates, inside stories, and club-exclusive reports.